This is Trisss, bringing you another Abathur game, and this time we found ourselves back here in the tomb of the Spider Queen. Our team composition would allow us to go for the symbiote build, but I am going for the mines build because our opponent's team composition allows us to go for the mine build. So yeah, with Abathur you quite often have a option to build in a certain way, and since this map has lots of little choke points and vision is also very important because of the turn-in of the gems, I am going for the mines build this time around. And as you can see, someone already triggered one of our mines, giving us a vision and a bit of damage. At this point, our Murky player is harassing the Morales, and he might actually get her. We're gonna put down some mines down there in case she decides to retreat in that direction. And Murky is quite happy with himself. Well, why shouldn't he be? He gets a kill before the 1 minute mark. And at this point, everyone is just duking it out in their respective lanes. Murky gets killed, but that's not a big deal. He's back up again. And we seem to be doing pretty well at this point, but not all that much better than our opponents. Top lane is being pushed in by two of our heroes. The bottom lane is just me and Murky here, and Murky might fall to this poison, but luckily for him, he has the little... Oh, he's gonna fall through the poison, isn't he? Yeah, he does have the bubble, but it will not save him from the stacked poison damage on top of him. So Lunara is very low, and Murky is back already. Does not manage to kill the weakened Lunara. We're gonna put some more mines here, and like I said, vision is very important. You want to know when your enemies are trying to turn in, so you can poke at them. And down here, Murky is still going against Lunara, but the poison will take him down once again. I don't see him getting out of that one. And there he goes. So for Murky, it might be a smart idea to switch lanes because this Lunara is just killing him time and again. But he seems to be going for it again and can't really stop him. And you can't really blame him for trying. You can blame him though for trying time and time again. Let's see, we're gonna help our Rhaegar trying to get another kill on Morales, and she goes down again. So Morales is a really good target for us at this point in the game. I'm gonna move to the mid lane, try to collect some of the gems. As Abathur, you might expect a less active attitude towards turning in gems and picking up gems here on this map, and it's kind of true. You are not the one who just goes into every lane to pick up the gems. However, because you do have your tunneling skill, you can pick up coins anywhere on the map if you are on time. You have to be quick about it, because otherwise the gems will just disappear. But it does give you the chance to tunnel in and grab some huge ass stashes which one of your friends might have dropped when he died. So let's see, no one is contesting the top lane of ours, so we're gonna go up there and just make sure that we don't lose too much experience here. And our Johanna player is in there again, and she is carrying a lot of the gems for us, as she should, because she is very tanky, and in general you want your gems to be on your durable heroes. So we are not really a good target for carrying a lot of gems, and neither is this Murky down there, who is going up against Lunara again. Maybe he will do it this time. Let's see if we see her face pop up there on the killed rotation. We're trying to help our team here with some mines, punishing our enemies for checking in on us there. And ooh, Li Ming does so much damage on squishies. We have to be careful as a team about that. I'm gonna move in a little bit closer to make sure that we get experience. In case you didn't know, you can see that you're getting experience when an enemy minion dies by a little experience text right where the minion died, if you're close enough. if you don't see it. Oh, our Murky, who is still collecting its gems, apparently didn't die and did get the Lunara in the end, which is really cool. Our enemies in the meantime are really close to turn in here. This Tyrael player is 1 gem short of turning in the last 10 gems for our enemies, and we are only 4 gems short of turning in, and it appears that our web weavers will be descending first on our enemies. So let's hope that during this phase we are able to kill some of them, and hopefully we will be able to kill the ones which have the gems. So let's see how it goes. Murky is putting in a good effort here to push in this lane. Lunara seems to be falling back, and it's very interesting that at the start of this game Lunara was really punishing Murky. Like, the first few minutes of the game he was being punished so hard, and now that we are a little bit further into the game, it appears that Murky is getting the better of her, which is of course in our advantage if he is able to sustain this, as he would call it, dominance. Bot lane is being pushed in by Murky still, and he seems to have the most success at this point. He is getting the Lunara player again, but the tower is getting him. As you can see, we could tunnel in here, but that would have been a very risky play. And since we did see our enemies appear there, it would have been certain death for us if we had gone in there. In my opinion, it is however a very good play to just start your tunneling in sequence when you see a lot of gems anywhere on the map, because you still have this time frame after starting this sequence to decide whether you're gonna cancel it by just moving a little bit, or if you're gonna go in. At this point in the game we have a significant level lead. We have our heroics up, so we should really try to force a fight here. We have our heroics, which is a huge deal. We can out-damage our enemies with that heroic, we can out-sustain our enemies with heroics. We should just be in a much better position to punish our enemies for not having reached level 10 before us. We are at this moment a Jaina clone. Jaina is a great target for your copycat skill, the ultimate evolution, because her trait works for both Jaina players. So either one of us can get in the first ability hit, and whichever player after that hits them again will get the full damage potential. Our enemies, sadly for us, have managed to turn in, and this should make a very interesting fight. Our enemies are almost at level 10, now they've reached level 10, so they get a chance to punish us for letting them turn in here, and their heroics of course are up, they just got them, and I'm not sure all of my teammates' abilities are up at this point, so this really should lead to an interesting fight. And as you can see, the teams are posturing in the middle lane here, and let's see if we can help out. We have our heroic up, so let's try to get them from behind. And oh, Morales is low. We're falling pretty quickly, but hopefully it gave our team a chance to attack them as well. I didn't really get the feeling, the vibe, that our team was going in while we were going in. It would have been really nice to sandwich them there a little bit, but what can you do, right? We got our damage in, we got... oh, ooh. As you can see, Abathur really does not have the biggest health pool, and we have to watch out that we don't get hit by that thing again, because it hurts. Lunara is pretty close. We're gonna put some mines here, hopefully she will run into one of them, and just for safety measures we're gonna put one mine next to the boss to keep track of him. We are pretty exposed here, but since our ally just dropped some gems, we try to pick up some of them, and it would be a good time to just go out somewhere, out of the way, out of our enemy's line of attack, and the mid lane should do fine. We still have our towers and our wall there, which was the reason why I was actually checking out the bot lane first, and I'm just gonna put some mines down here, giving us some vision, hopefully interrupting them, telling my team with that vision that the enemy team is trying to turn in. And as you can see, we are pretty good at harassing them at the moment. Okay, we have reached level 13, and it would be very nice if we could deny the turn in here from that charism. And thanks to our poking, thanks to the vision we granted our team, we were able to turn in ourselves and deny the turn in from our enemies. And this might actually be a very big deal, because our enemies did have a lot of gems on them, and by denying them the turn in, we have a chance of killing them and making their gems disappear. However, in the meantime, our team is being punished pretty hard by the enemies. We lost 2 of our players and some of our gems. Luckily, not too much gems are lost here because we just turned in, and we're just gonna try to help out our team here. And Karazim seems to be getting away. Can't do too much about that. We still have some time on our clock, so might as well just go in there and attack their buildings. Our enemies are in the top lane, and with the exception of Karazim, who is, I think, right now taking care of our last spider. And we should reposition. It would be very nice to get rid of these gems which are on top of us, so we're gonna stand next to the turn-in point in the fog, and within 8 seconds we could turn in. Our Murky player sadly died and lost his gems. I don't think we will be able to pick them up because he was very far out. But because everyone is occupied, we are able to turn in pretty safely. And Murky is giving our team some advice, and yeah, I think he's right about that. If we want to fight to our full potential, we should time our ultimates a bit more consistently together. That Tyrael player will be pushed back by us. Our enemies are taking their bruisers, and on the Tomb of the Spider Queen, I really like that particular vent up there. You can stand in it, you can hide in it, you can put down your locust nest in it, you can put down some mines next to your locust nest to trick your opponents, because, let's face it, no one is really scared of Abathur. If they think you are in that vent, they will just walk in there and start punishing you. However, if you have your locust nest in there and some mines around it, they will run into your mines. No one really likes losing their cooldown in shooting an possibly empty steam vent, so in my experience, people normally get hurt by those mines. As we do not have any of the locust talents at this point, I think it would be smart for us to go back and see if we can help push back this very hard push of our enemies. Jaina's there, so we have a nice target for our ultimate evolution skill. And let's see what we can make happen here. Oh, this is going to be one chaotic fight. Should we go in? Should we stay back? We're going to go in with the rest of our team. Johanna is going in deep, as she should. We are getting hit by Li Ming, who deals a ton of damage still. Oh, she will be getting a nerve hammer, I'm pretty sure for that. While this team fight is going on, the enemy web weavers are still pushing on multiple lanes. So the longer this fight goes, the longer these web weavers have to destroy our buildings. So it's in our interest to make deal with quick and decisive actions, killing them, taking them out as soon as possible. And our enemies, of course, are in the position that they want to make everything last as long as possible because they have the advantage. I'm gonna go for the locust build here, or the locust switch at this point. Oh, Karazim might be trapped there, but he is able to jump to Tyrael and get out of there. We're gonna stay close here. We're gonna put down some locusts who also help out in this team fight, and they actually don't do too bad as helping out goes. They're a source of damage which is most of the time totally neglected by your enemies. It's just some locusts, they think, and they let them shoot. They have more important things to do, and they just can get in some pretty nice damage. However, of course, the flip side is, in order to put your locusts close enough to a team fight, you have to be physically there, which puts you in danger, and that really isn't always the way to go. Since we did go for the switch towards the locusts at the last levels actually, since level 13, we are able now to take siege camps, and we should make use of this opportunity. Everyone is busy, and we're gonna take these siege giants. They will help us push. As you can see, it is pretty risky to do so. We did take a lot of damage, and basically any hero coming in from the enemy team would have been able to take us out. But since we have the siege giants pushing now in the bottom lane, our team will benefit from a long team fight. So the longer we can stall this out, the longer this will take, the more we will get out of those mercenaries. We are going hard here for their squishy Li Ming. She deals a ton of damage, but luckily she does not have so much life, and things are looking good at the moment. I feel like the flow of this game is in our favor. I'm making a bold statement here by going in at their merc camp and putting down our locusts. I'm not gonna hang around there to see what happens. If my team needs any help, I am a lot more used to them by being out of the way and being able to symbiote any one of them. So moving out there is the smartest thing to do. Hanging around would not help or benefit the team at all. So our enemies are now making sure that the siege giants will be taken care of, and at this point our web weavers will be descending. So we have our enemies backed up at this point. They have to defend against first the siege giants, then the knights in the mid lane, and now against the web weavers as well. Murky is telling us that his ultimate is up. We are telling our team that our ultimate is up too. So we are ready for a fight. Let's see what's gonna happen. There's Jaina. Let's make sure that we copy her and not Murky. Would be a shame if that would happen. And one of the quirky things is, as a clone, you cannot pick up gems. You can take watchtowers, but you are not able to participate in this particular map objective. We're gonna hang around. We even got a heal there, which we did not really need because we're just a clone and we were about to time out anyway. And to ensure our safe retreat, we are gonna put some mines there, and hopefully that will help our teammates to get out. Murky dies in the process, but that is really worth it actually. He's not worth that much experience, and it allowed the rest of our team to get out. I'm just gonna put down the locusts here and make sure that we are out of the way, because I get the feeling that our enemies will be looking for us pretty soon. We are at this point at the end of level 19, almost level 20, and Murky wants to go for the giants again. No problem, I can help him out there. Let's see, did he start already? The siege giants are up now, and he's going for it. We're gonna help him out with some mines as well, and this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's see what's happening on the map. Johanna, is she trying to turn in? No, she's rotating to the top lane together with the rest of our team, it looks like. They seem to be able to stop Li Ming from turning in there, who at this point has 20 gems on her, which is a lot for a squishy character. So let's see if we can make anything happen. We're gonna go up here to my favorite vent on this map, and as I told you before, this is a good position to put the locust nest, and we're gonna help out in this team fight, copying the Jaina again, making sure that we get a lot of damage in. Oh, shame. It would have been wonderful to get a blizzard off on her while she was channeling her ultimate there. Let's see. Our Jaina, is she able to get out? Yes, the ice block actually helped her to make it out alive in the end. And our opponents are pushed back into their own buildings. The top lane is being pushed heavily now by all the locusts. I'm gonna put some mines down there in case someone goes up there. They will be hit by the mines, slowed, and it might give us enough time to get out. we were able to put down more locusts, and I think it's a good moment to just retreat. Let's see how our team is doing. Top lane is being pushed in very hard, and down here Li Ming is gonna go down here. I don't see her getting out of that one. Tyrell is a bit more sturdy. He might get out if he gets his... Yes, he gets his skill out, but will it help them? I doubt it. We might go in there for fun and slap a little bit at that core. Our enemies are still largely down. Oh, we do get hit here pretty hard. I think it might be a good time here to use our ultimate evolution skill and make sure we're there at the end of the game. And yeah, good game. As some of you will know, because we used our copycat skill here at the end on Johanna, we will be able to see a Johanna here in the final screen instead of Abathur. It should come up here shortly. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, it would appear that we have been playing Johanna this whole time. This is the score sheet. We did pretty well, I think, and it's always very nice to survive the whole game without dying. Now, at this point, I would like to thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.